Join me as I dive deep into the teachings of ancient Egypt's Stoic masters and see if I can apply their wisdom to my daily life for a week. The wisdom of ancient Egypt has been a source of fascination for centuries, and for good reason. Behind the pyramids and pharaohs lies a rich philosophical heritage that has influenced some of the greatest thinkers in human history, including the Stoics. Today, we're going to explore how this ancient wisdom can still provide valuable insights for our modern lives. Stress, anxiety, and uncertainty are just a few of the many challenges we face on a daily basis. We're constantly searching for answers, trying to find ways to cope with the pressures of modern life. It's exhausting, and it's easy to feel like we're just barely holding it together. But what if we could tap into a wisdom that's been around for thousands of years, a wisdom that's been battle-tested and proven to be effective in the face of adversity? The ancient Egyptians and Stoics knew a thing or two about adversity. They lived in a time of great turmoil and uncertainty, and yet they were able to find a sense of inner peace and resilience that's still inspiring us today. They didn't have access to the latest self-help books or wellness retreats, but they did have something that we often lack, a deep understanding of the human condition. They knew that true fulfillment doesn't come from external sources, but from living a life of virtue and integrity. We live in a world that's constantly telling us that happiness and success come from external sources, money, status, material possessions. But the ancient Egyptians and Stoics knew that this was an illusion. They knew that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, from living a life that's aligned with our values and principles. It's a message that's just as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. One of the most profound teachings of the ancient Egyptians and Stoics is the importance of understanding the nature of life. They knew that life is unpredictable, that things don't always go as planned. They knew that we can't control the external world, but we can control how we respond to it. This is where the concept of amor fati comes in, or the acceptance of one's fate. It's not about resigning ourselves to our circumstances, but about embracing them and using them as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. The concept of amor fati is closely tied to the idea of resilience. The ancient Egyptians and Stoics knew that setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of life, but they also knew that it's how we respond to them that matters. They didn't view failure as a negative experience, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. This is where the idea of Stoicism comes from, a philosophy that's all about accepting the things that are outside of our control and focusing on what we can control, which is our own thoughts and actions. At its core, the wisdom of the ancient Egyptians and Stoics is about living a life of virtue and integrity. It's about cultivating a sense of inner strength and resilience that allows us to navigate the challenges of modern life with ease and confidence. It's about recognizing that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, and that we have the power to create the life we want to live.